Today we will discuss about the international monetary system. So in order to understand this chapter, we need to understand the definition about the international monetary system. So what is the international monetary system? International monetary system is the system that forms the rule and the standard in order to facilitate the international trade among the nations. So it has the reallocating capital and investment from one nation to another nation. For example, today we have the NBC, which is known as the central bank, used to control the exchange rate in order to stabilize the economic and also the inflation rate. So when we talk about the international monetary system, we will talk about the exchange rate. So exchange rate, we have the three systems. The first one is about the floating exchange rate, the fixed exchange rate, and also the peak exchange rate. So what is the difference between the three systems? So for the floating exchange rate, it exists when a country allows the fixed exchange rate market to determine the relative value of the currency. For example, $1 equals 450 real. But if the currency, the demand of real money is high, so it will be appreciated. It can be $1 to 470 real. So this based on the foreign exchange. This depend on the foreign exchange market. If the demand of real is high, so it will be appreciated, and if the demand of real is low, it will be depreciated. The second system is about the fixed exchange rate. So the fixed exchange rate exists when a country fix their currency against other currency. So it means that no matter what, this currency is always equal. So we can assume that $1 is always 4,000 real. No matter the currency is appreciate or depreciate, it always 400 real equal $1. So the third one is about the peak exchange rate. So the peak exchange rate exists when a country fix the value of its currency relative to a reference country. For example, $1 equals 4,000 real, and it can be $1 equals 30 baht. So this peak exchange rate system, we can assume that 30 baht will equal 4,000 real. So let's back to the history of the exchange rate. So before the exchange rate exists, we use the gold standard. So what is the gold standard? So the gold standard refers to the system in which a country pay currency of gold and guarantee their convertibility. For example, gold coins are used to gold coins were used in medium exchange rate. So when we exchange good with from one people to another people, we use coin or silver. Another one is about the gold par value. So the gold par value, for example, here is $1 equal 23.24 grams of fine gold. So it means that if the good equal $1, so it converts to the gold rate is equal 23.22 grams of fine gold. And after the gold system passed, so it will be moved to the Bretton Woods system. So what is Bretton Woods system? And this topic will be presented by Mr. Seng Hui. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Seng Hui, and let's continue to the Bretton Woods system. So what is the Bretton Woods system? It was an agreement that 44 countries has been meeting and contribute to form a new system after gold system have been collapsed in Bretton Woods. So during that meeting, there was two multinational institutes have been formed, which one was IMF and one was World Bank. So and also in that meeting, they also talk about a fixed exchange rate. The fixed exchange rate state that all the currency was fixed to gold, but only US dollar currency allowed to convert directly to gold. And about devaluation, they said that no country can devalue their currency to end a competition purpose, and they cannot devalue their currency more than 10% without the approval from IMF. So next, let's go to what is the currency bond. Currency bond is a commit used to convince their domestic currency demand into another currency and a fixed exchange rate. What is meant by that? It means that the country must have at least 100% of their domestic currency which is equal to the amount of foreign currency, and they can only print it more money if they have enough foreign currency to back up. So what is the role of IMF and how does it work? IMF works by providing and giving funds to countries during the crisis period. And there is three financial crisis, which was currency crisis, banking crisis, and foreign debt crisis. Currency crisis happened when the currency is fluctuate and it can't be controlled, which as the example in 1997 in Thailand. And a banking crisis. Banking crisis is a crisis happened when the people lost the trust to the bank and start to withdraw money from the bank. And foreign debt crisis happened when the country is unable to pay back the loan that it's borrowed from other country to develop. Thank you.